to start with an opening statement, and then we'll open up for questions.
Yeah, thought Louisville did a nice job today. Much improved football team. Very, very good defensive football team. Those guys do a great job with their scheme. I thought they controlled the line of scrimmage, had pressure on the quarterback. They did a nice job offensively as well. Backup quarterback played today. He's a talented kid, and the third-string guy came in as well and did a really nice job. Really, from start to finish, they had control of the game. Our kids competed. They battled. Obviously, there's a lot we have to fix out there, though. With that, anything? I'll take any questions.
Tyson, coming in, you guys have both ran the ball and defended the run well. Mm-hmm. What was Louisville able to do to counter that today?
They just overpowered us, to be honest with you. Defensively, for them, they controlled the line of scrimmage. They were able to just to hold the point and control it. So I thought, the O-line battled. They were doing the right things, and they just got a little bit outmatched here and there. I haven't seen the film, so I'm sure there's some mistakes there that we got to correct. Defensively, for us versus their scheme, I think they do a really good job in the run game. They make you cover the whole field. I thought our defense, did fairly well. They moved the ball, but they were able to keep them at bay. What they were able to do, though, is then get the shots down the field, and that's what really hurt us. But overall, I thought that the kids battled, they competed. We'll look at the tape and try to fix what we can fix.
Do you anticipate much the idea of Cunningham coming out to play quarterback and knowing that he's pretty important in their run game? He did that last year against this team, and he came out doing the same thing.
Yeah, they really didn't change their scheme, to be honest with you. Whether it was the starter or the backup or what, it was going to. We knew there was the potential of that happening. All week we practiced the reps of their scheme. They didn't really change anything scheme-wise. That they just executed it well.
What do you think of that second quarter, where it just seemed like that's where they really turned things and took control and held on to it?
Yeah, they dominated, from start to finish. I thought the second half, I thought our kids came out and battled, and defense really, I could be wrong. I think they gave up 7 points. I'm not sure. But, we did a lot of really good things defensively in the second half. And offensively, we were, able to move the ball and put some points on board. But we had a lot of series that we just didn't do anything with it. I went for an onside kick to try to, gain a possession. We got it, and then we didn't do anything with it. And so you're going to have a hard time winning when you can't move the ball down the field after you are able to gain possessions.
You guys have been in close games in the second half, the last two, but this one where you had to fight back, what did you learn from this kind of game that was a lot different than the last two?
I thought our kids really just kept battling, competing, just like last game. I didn't feel any difference on the sidelines. I thought, we had some momentum there in the second half, and our kids really felt it, and were trying to do everything they could, to be honest with you. But unfortunately, they played better ball today.
This was your first experience with the Louisville-Western rivalry. What was kind of your biggest takeaway from just playing an in-state rival?
Love the fact that we got a chance to play them. I've said it before, say it again. Would love to play a Louisville or Kentucky every year. That's a great program, and UK is a great program as well. But we always want to be able to put ourselves on a platform to compete at the highest level and play against teams like that. And we got I don't want to say a young football team, but we got an inexperienced football team that I think, that was a good lesson out there for us today about, keep competing, even when you might be outmatched a little bit, but keep competing and get better. And hopefully we'll learn from this and get better.
What adjustments have you made the past three games whenever it comes to finishing drives, and particularly on fourth down? There were 3 straight drives to end that game where it didn't finish there. I know that's been a theme that you've really tried to preach to this team. Is there something in particular that you're trying to improve in that department, or what do you think why that's been an issue?
Your guess is as good as mine. As a coach, you're going to always try to put your team in the best position to go out there and execute. Sometimes they played good defense. Sometimes we didn't execute. And that's football, But we'll go back and try to continue to get better. I tell the team every day, let's just get better every single day, keep battling, and good things will happen. It's just not one game. It's a whole body of work over a season. And so when we look back over the body of work, we want to feel proud about what we put together. So.
What do you think of Josh Simon and his return? I mean, had that one catch and
Yeah.
then didn't really see much of the player.
Yeah, no, he had a big catch, big touchdown. We tried to get it to him a couple other times. They started to roll the coverage to his side, which was smart by them, and we just had to work the single receiver. We're in 3-by-1 and had Josh on the 3-receiver side, and they started kicking it that way, so we had to work the single receiver. Made a couple plays there with a single receiver, but we'll continue to try to put him in a position to make catches. Was happy with Fortenberry, caught a nice touchdown there on a guy that was pretty close in coverage. And so, whether it's Josh or Fortenberry, I like both those guys.
Guys, you guys are going to be on a bye week next week. Where do you kind of see your team at right now as far as the progress that you've made through the games you've played so far?
I like our football team. I'm never happy with, we're 1-2, and the name of the game is winning. But I like our football team. I really do. I think the kids battle. I think they try to stay positive. So we'll just keep on grinding, and sun comes up, and keep on rolling. And conference games are extremely important. We got a big conference game against UAB coming up here, and got a lot of time to prepare for them. And so it'll be a big game for us. Our kids need to be ready, and I'm sure they'll be fired up.
Do you think the timing of the bye week is good, or it is just what it is? I mean, sometimes it comes good and bad times.
No, I like where it is in the season. I think it's a good time for us. We've had a stretch where we've had our ups and downs. I think we've learned a lot about ourselves as a team, as coaches. So now this week will be about how do we take the next step? How do we get better? How do we improve so that when we get ready to play UAB, we're at our best? And so we'll spend this week doing that during the off week, and then focus on recruiting as well, and then get ready for UAB.
You spoke a little bit on it earlier, but this is one of the first games where Steven got pressured a lot more in offensive line, which really tested. Just how did you see him react and just the way he handled this game?
I thought he stood in the pocket well and kept his eyes downfield. Steven's a big pocket, drop back quarterback. He understands that, he's probably not going to be out there scrambling a lot. And I would have liked for him to scramble a couple more times. I thought he had some opportunities. But in the pocket, he does a good job of staying in there, keeping his eyes downfield. Even though we were getting some push with the O-line, I mean, there were some guys we were having one-on-one matchups with. So there was going to be some push. They were just bigger and stronger. But it was going to be that kind of game. There was going to be times where Steven knew, hey, the ball's going to need to come out. And there was going to be times that I'm going to have to hold it a second longer here. I may take a hit, but to complete the pass, I better stay in there. So there was pressure, but I didn't think it was just over the top where he couldn't, go function and do what he needed to do.
How would you grade Steven's overall performance today? Once again, we've talked about in the past, there was some good, there was some bad, there were some overthrows, particularly when thrown down the sideline. He didn't seem really comfortable with that throw, and then had some drops from the receivers as well, didn't really help him down. How would you grade the passing game overall today?
I love Stephen Duncan, and I'm an offensive guy, and I'm always hard on the quarterback. So we didn't win, and we didn't execute a lot of drives, and so I'm always mad at the quarterback when it doesn't happen. I'm mad at myself the most. But that's the beauty of playing quarterback. You get all the credit when you win, and you get all the blame when you lose. So he battled hard today, kept competing, kept fighting. I think it was pretty obvious. There's times where I wish he would have done some better things, But he's our quarterback, and he's going to continue to run out there. And so I got to keep coaching him up.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thanks.